We have a very special Sunday, so you might see we have a lot of young ones in the house. Today is our Babies and Bellies blessing, so give a warm welcome to all of the families that are here with us this morning. It is a beautiful thing to be part of a spiritual community and to have a spiritual practice with which you want to, from a grounded and centered space, bless your young ones. So we are just glad that you're all here. We welcome and honor your extended family and those that are live streaming. And just know that we honor and welcome all of the sounds that come with today's service. They are all welcome in this sanctuary and they are all celebrated. No sound is a sound that shouldn't be here. They're all blessed and beautiful. So, welcome. It's a sacred moment. The purpose of this baby blessing ceremony today is to recognize the spiritual identity and the purpose of a soul. This is our ritual of welcoming a child into our world and giving a name to their soul on this human journey. We come together to acknowledge the original blessing through which this child was born. We're welcoming a wonderful spiritual being into a new dimension of its life experience. We've come together at this time to celebrate in this circle of love, within this community and for these families, to celebrate and to remind ourselves that it is both our spiritual and human responsibility to them to honor and to recognize God's own spirit of love, which is their true nature. In Unity, our celebration is one of acknowledging that we are born in original blessing. We do not believe that we're stained in sin. Rather, we see the strength of spiritual purpose, power, and understanding marked by their arrival in human form. And this is what we affirm in this ceremony. It is so clear when you look into the eyes of a child that we are blessed, that we are a gift of love and an expression of God on this planet. So we are honored to celebrate that today. We do not need to make or declare this child to be a spiritual being or to be one with God, for that is the unchangeable truth of who they are. That is their nature. This celebration of love is spoken in the scriptures in these words. Once, when some mothers were bringing their children to Jesus to bless them, the disciples shooed them away, telling them not to bother him. But when Jesus saw what was happening, he was very much displeased with his disciples and said to them, "Let the children come to me, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. Don't send them away. I tell you seriously, as I know how, that anyone who refuses to come to God as a little child will never be allowed into the kingdom." Mark 10:13 through 16. That statement of the master teacher is one that shows that the realm of possibilities, the realm of the divine, is open to all with eyes to see and with ears to hear, open to those who come with a pure heart, with the innocence of life. A child's first experience of God comes from how they experience being parented. I'll say that again. A child's first experience of God really comes from how they experience being parented by all that are surrounding them. So always surround these children with loving thoughts and feelings, for they will respond to your love and continually remember that God is love and God as love expressed through you. So to the parents that are here today, and you're spread out through this sanctuary, but to the parents that are here today, and we hold some of our live streamers as well who we're blessing from afar. This child comes to you endowed with infinite possibilities of good. They come to teach you as well as to learn from you. Parenthood is more than bringing a child into this world, as blessed as that event is. True parenthood consists of nurturing a child and loving a child so that the inherent beauty within their soul may freely come in. Today, you accept this divine trust and appointment that this child has brought into your life. And you trust that you are here to be the steward of their spiritual care. We bless you as you embark on this rich journey of parenting. I know your faith, your strength, and especially your love will serve you and your children throughout their lives. We know, too, that your own spiritual growth is already expanded and enriched through the lessons and through the awareness brought about by their presence. As this beautiful child of light walks the path of life with you, may your words, your actions, your attitudes, and your examples always stand in light allowing your light to shine so you may model that for your young one. Would the parents please stand? We acknowledge you. We love you. We bless you. We see your spiritual strength. We know your journey and your own humanity will bless these children. We see you being with them in all of your wisdom and all of your love. You are blessed. You may be seated. And to all of the grandparents, godparents, and great-grandparents in the house, and any very sacred special family member, would you please stand? You're here because you know how important this child is. You're here because you have either been through it, done it yourself, or you have a special bond and connection with this beloved, and you are committed to them having a thriving life on this planet and the fullness of their spiritual nature in their experience. We bless you in all of your interactions. We know that you have a special role and a special relationship with this child. You have a supreme function. It's to love and nurture this child so that they may know the nature of God is love, and they may have a firsthand experience through you of the power of what this love really is. Like a gardener watching a flower grow from seed to full bloom, your beloved will be nourished by the rich soil of wisdom that you offer, the living water of truth, and the sunlight provided by all who hold the high watch. That is you, the one who holds the high watch. May the presence and the power of Spirit guide and empower each of you as you embark on this journey, and may your role be a source of great joy. You may be seated. And finally, to everyone here in this sacred sanctuary and online joining us today, this sacred community of friends and family accepts its spiritual responsibility to always behold God's own image within these beloved children. And so now I ask the family, to all of you who have gathered here as family in support of these children, do you promise to treat them with loving respect in your thoughts, words, and actions, whether in their presence or not? If so, please say we do. In your every interaction, will you look for and acknowledge the highest and best in this child, encouraging their gifts, nourishing their soul, and honoring their path, even if it's not the one you imagined for them? If so, please say we do. Will you ensure that your own connection to God is strong and to nurture a healthy support system, family life, and spiritual environment for this child, and that nurturing will always be more important than any appearance, any issue, or any circumstance? If so, please say we will. And finally, if anything unlike love comes up, and we know it won't, because in parenting, nothing unlike love ever shows itself. But if, on the slight chance, you ever have a moment that doesn't feel like the pure fullness of love, will you hold this child in your heart and listen as they learn to speak, as they learn to experience, and as they learn to become responsible for their own reality? Will you be there for them? And will you keep your love conscious and keep your communication open? If so, please say we will. Thank you. So I'm going to invite you up now, one at a time. If you would like to come up with your whole family, you may do so. And if you would like to just come up as parent, you may do that as well. In Unity, we use rose petals as a symbol of divine ideas, a symbol of beauty, a symbol of love. And so we do our blessing this morning with that symbol of love that is the rose petal. So I would like to invite up Sebastian and his family. So Heather and Kristen, please tell us who you have, the special guests you have with us in the house today.
We have a whole football team because it's Super Bowl Sunday, right? But they're all back there if they want to wave, stand, whatever. We love them all very much and appreciate them for being here.
So certainly it takes a village to raise a child. So it is just a divine appointment that we're here at the village blessing these children. So would you join me together in blessing Sebastian? Sebastian, we see who you are. We love you. We acknowledge your light. And we are all here with your mamas to bless you and support everything that is in your soul's journey and that is on your path of unfoldment. You're blessed by the power of the living Spirit of God, the pureness of love. And so it is. Thank you. Mm-hmm. The next baby we're blessing is on our PowerPoint screen in the top left-hand corner, and that baby is Sage Wilder White. And Courtney is joining us online live streaming, and they couldn't be here in the sanctuary this morning, but let us all just bring our hearts to this moment of blessing Sage. Sage, we acknowledge you as a spiritual being. We acknowledge your journey of life. We bless you in the name of truth, in the name of love, in the power and the spirit of all that is goodness, all that is God. And so it is. Amen. I would like to invite up Barrett and Millie. Barrett Stephen Webb. And we have family joining us live stream as well, so we welcome you. Thank you for being a part of this consciousness. So Barrett, we love you. We bless you. We honor the life that you are, and we acknowledge the truth of your being, and we are here with you to hold the high watch and to say thank you for coming to this planet. Did you get one? Can you catch one? Thank you. And I would like to invite up, I'm not sure, is Sebastian Coyne here? Is Tricia here yet? Okay, they're not here yet. I would like to invite up Nova and her mama Star. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put that on in a second. All right. Okay, Evan and Mateo, will you please come forward? And I'll give you a moment to say anyone who might be in the sanctuary with you in support of you. Yeah, great. Come on up.
This is my mom, Terry, and my dad, Mike.
So, we bless this beautiful belly, knowing that there is a being of light within it, knowing that together as a family, you have all the wisdom, all the strength, all the faith, all the grace, all the peace, and all the joy that is needed and necessary to bring this beloved child of light onto this planet and into this spiritual experience of the human condition with grace. So we bless you. We bless this birth. We bless this being, and we bless this family. And so it is. Thank you. Congratulations. And I would like to invite up Kalista and her mama Katina, and anyone else from the family who would like to join us. You can either come on up, or you can stand up, or you can sit down. It's unity. You can be where you want to be. Do you want to announce anyone special that's here with you in the sanctuary?
All the rest of our crew.
The rest of the crew. Give a wave, crew. So, We acknowledge, Callista, that you are born in original blessing, that you are born of love and of light. And as a spiritual family, we are so grateful to welcome you. We are here to see your greatness, and through everything that comes into and through your life, we are here to bless it with you in consciousness and love. We bless your mama, and we bless your entire family. And so it is. Ready for the rose petals? Here they come. Okay. Our baby blessing expanded, so I have a spreadsheet, which we're so grateful for. All right. I would like to invite up May, Alice, Motion. Are they in here yet? Oh, good. Come on up. And Marin, Judith, Motion. Oh. And Allison and Ramsey are the parents. Come on up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I don't know if you have a free hand if you'd like to announce anyone that's here in the sanctuary with you. Godparents, grandparents.
Grandparents and great-grandpa.
And
godparents.
If you'd like to stand, you can stand or give a wave. We are so glad that you're here today with us. So bless you, beloveds. You are clearly pure light expressing. We as people on the planet acknowledge your love, acknowledge your divinity, acknowledge your heart, acknowledge all that you are. We honor your path, your walk. We honor this family that you have chosen. We honor all that you are, and we bless you in the name of all that is holy, of pure love of God. We bless you. Ready for the rose petals? Here we go. Whoa. Blessings. And I'd like to invite up Robert Michael Hatfield, little baby bear. Where are you? Little one. Same friend group. And Jacqueline, parents Jacqueline and Michael Hatfield. Hello, Robert. Would you guys like to say anyone that's here in the sanctuary with you?
We have our grandparents, great-grandparents, and siblings.
Excellent. So we know that you all have a sacred role. I can feel it bubbling up from your heart right now of how excited you are about this role. Robert, we see you, we bless you, we know exactly who you are. You are a child of light expressing. We bless the path that is before you. We bless all who come into interaction with you. May they be gifted with the spirit of love, knowing your essence. May they be gifted on the planet by being your friend. We acknowledge who you are, and we honor your divinity. We honor the source of your being, God itself. And so it is. We bless you. Flower petals. Do you want to hold one? Do you want to hold one? Daddy can hold one for you. And so it is. Yeah. I would like to invite up Ariella Mae Dwyer and both Allison and Liam. And would you guys like to say the special folks that are in the house with you today?
We have grandparents, great-grandparents, and Uncle Joe.
And probably on live stream, we have some more family in Colorado, I think, that might be checking in too. Ariella, with all that is in our hearts and in our souls, we see you and we bless you. We honor your path and your walk on this planet. May you dance with the fairies. May you sing with the angels. May you swim in the beautiful waters of life. And as you walk this earth, we know that it is blessed by your presence. And so it is. Okay, do we have Nova? All right, come on up. And do you want to say anyone that's in the house with you?
Our special friends are here with us today, and watching from home are my parents, Nancy and Lean Kutrosh, as well as a very special friend named Sheila Thomas.
So we thank you for joining us live stream because we know that your energy in this blessing makes a difference, and we know that it is a gift to you to be part of Nova's life. So Nova, we bless you and we love you. I know that your heart loves to sing and loves to dance, and I see this world gratefully receiving your gifts. You have many gifts, and we support you as they continue to unfold in light. So we bless you in the name and through the nature of all that is love. And so it is. You ready for flower petals? Do you want to put them on? Here, I'll give them to Mommy and she can do it later. Okay. I would like to invite up Sebastian and Madison Coyne and their mama Trisha. Is there anything you'd like to share?
My Mammy and Papa
are watching online. So, Madison, we bless you. We know the light that you are. We see today as a mighty, mighty moment of love that is being shared with you so that you may live your dreams, that you may feel the support of the love of everyone that's around you. Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. May you remember this truth as you walk your path. We love you. We bless you, and we see all good unfolding within you and for you. We bless you in the name of love. Sebastian, we welcome you onto this planet. We see who you are. We thank you for being a part of this spiritual community. We bless you with all the grace that life has. We bless you with wisdom. We bless you with peace and power. And through the name and through the nature of life and love itself, the God of all of us, we bless you. Didn't you? Lena Grace Bradley, are you in the house with Susan? Lena Grace and Susan, come on up. Is there anyone you would like to speak out to? Anyone that's joining us or live streaming?
We're just together.
Okay. All right. Good. So, Lena, we see you, we bless you. We know that you are made of pure light, and it is our role to keep seeing this beauty and this perfection, this wholeness that expresses in you, through you, and as you. So you have a field of love surrounding you. You have all of our support, and we know that you, within you, have dreams and visions, and so we empower you to live the life you imagine. We bless you with all the grace of this universe. We acknowledge the source of your being, God, the good omnipotence. We bless you in the name of love. Do you want some more to take home? Yes. I think we have a Unity kiddo there. In Unity, we know that we're all born blessed, and we know that baptism and blessing and christening can go either way, can't it? And in fact, it has the most strength when it does go both ways, and we acknowledge that truth. So we bless these children in the name of wisdom, in the name of love. We honor and acknowledge the source in these parents that leads them to guidance, to wisdom in every moment. We bless these children, and we affirm love, peace, safety, and joy throughout their human experience. You are blessed in the name of God, the source and essence of all life, and by the power of the Holy Spirit, available to each and all of us as love, support, and infinite good. We are grateful for the love within and the knowing that there are no limits to the blessings in your life. And we increase these same blessings on these children's parents, on their grandparents, their great-grandparents, and their godparents who are here today as they steward this love in expression. Namaste. Was there anyone here that we didn't catch? All right, let's stand together and sing.
Love is but a song we sing, feels the way we die. You can make a mountain rain, make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, we will surely pass. When the love that brings us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Well, if you hear the song I sing, you will understand. Listen. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks that door, it's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. born for the wind, also younger than the sun. Yeah, that bonny boat was one, sailed into the misty. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea, feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the misty. When that foghorn whistle blows, I'll be coming home. When that foghorn whistle blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like back in the days of old. And magnificently we will float into the misty. When that foghorn whistle blows, no, I'll be coming home, I'll be coming home. When that foghorn whistle blows, gonna hear it, and I don't need to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like back in the days of old. Together we will float, float into the misty. Oh, come on, folks.
Good morning. I am Reverend Diana Kennedy. Isn't the energy wonderful in the sanctuary this morning? Our resident photographer, Paul McMillian, wants to capture that energy. So if you are one of the families that had a baby or belly blessing, please join us on the stage after the service. And also there will be a reception over in our community center with cake. So be sure to join us in the fellowship area after the service. The mission of Unity Village Chapel is to inspire spiritual growth and abundant living. We are an open and affirming spiritual community, and we hope you feel that welcome energy here today. I think you do, yes? Before you turn off your cell phones, make a joyful noise out into cyberspace as you text, tweet, and check in on Facebook, letting everyone know that you are here with us today and that they can join us live stream at UnityVillageChapel.org. To support our vision and community, please note these upcoming spirit activities. In February, we are honoring our hardworking youth and family ministries team. Yes. It's a hardworking and fun-loving, dedicated dear hearts that provide the most sacred of service, and so we very gratefully thank them for their dedication to the children. We say, we love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you. This month, we welcome exciting, award-winning musical guests, and next week, we're going to be joined by Summer Osborne. Summer is a talented singer-songwriter traveling North America, delighting audiences with her charismatic stage presence and energizing acoustic folk sounds. And the following Sunday, we welcome Joe Jinks, who will perform both as a musical guest and speaker. Joe is a veteran of the international folk circuit with several #1 folk hits to his credit. He is a celebrated Chicago native, and he is sure to deliver engaging narratives. So make sure you join us in-house or live streaming. And now I'd like to welcome Glenda Shelley to the stage to share important information about the Board of Trustees 2018 nominations and upcoming annual member meeting and elections. Glenda.
Thank you, Diane. Good morning. Well, the babies is an impossible act to follow, so I'm going to keep this very short. We have 2 openings on our Board of Trustees. We will be accepting applications through February the 15th, 4 o'clock in the UVC office. We so far have 2 qualified candidates, at least 2. I'm not sure if we've gotten any more than that. It does require a serious commitment to Unity Village. You can talk to Jody Voss, Ronna Jesfeld, or myself, or Rev Erin, or look at the application online to look at some of the qualities that we're looking for. Very briefly, it's a commitment to UnityVillageChapel, business experience, and being tech savvy. So I'm going to let this go for now because I think we're running a little late.
Thank you, Glenda. As we celebrate the season of nonviolence, we are pleased to host a special screening of the movie White Like Me on the afternoon of February 25th with a special online community conversation forum that follows. This powerful and insightful movie is free to the public, so please feel free to share this event with friends and family. And we look forward to seeing you here or hearing about how it impacted your life. While at the community center after service, enjoying fellowship, we invite you to stop by the Kindness Rocks table at the UnityVillageChapel Art Gallery. The Unity Arts Ministry is partnering with Unity Village and Hazel Grove Elementary to spread kindness and creativity to our community and children. Please stop by to decorate and paint a rock with an image or words of kindness. And know that your bulletin contains important information, including contact information for the chapel and upcoming activities throughout the month. Please feel free to take your bulletin home or drop it off in the baskets as you leave. And now, as we prepare for music and meditation, I will share the Daily Word message. Our thought for today is let go, let God. And the affirmation, I make an active choice to let go and let God. To someone unfamiliar with the phrase, let go and let God, the words may seem to be a spiritual cop-out, a popular slogan used with a shrug of inevitability. It's out of my hands, or I'm resigned to the inevitable. In truth, let go, let God describes an active choice that is always mine to make. I let go of all attempts to make choices based solely on input from my ego mind's sense of personal obligation. It simply isn't true that I must personally find the answer to every question. I let God by choosing instead to trust the indwelling presence that is my true identity, opening my heart to love-centered guidance and quiet power. And from Philippians 4, verse 6, do not worry about anything, but in prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. I will read our affirmation again, and then we can say it together. I make an active choice to let go and let God. Together. I make an active choice to let go and let God.
So I invite us to take a deep breath and get comfortable for meditation, closing your eyes if you choose. And we allow this song just to reach our hearts, to reach all the young ones in this service today, and to reach the young one within each of us. Twinkle, twinkle, you are a star. Remember that wherever you are, if you're far from home, or when you're near, shine your light, 'cause it's lovely, my dear. You are a star. You are a star. Twinkle, twinkle, you are a light. Remember that in the darkness of night, if you're far from home, or when you're near, shine your light, 'cause it's lovely, my dear. You are a star. So we breathe into this time of meditation, this time to step apart for a moment, to open our hearts, to simply allow the breath of life to have its way within our being, to remove any negative or limited thoughts that may or may not be known to us, and to allow the sweeping in of pure life and love. We honor this life. We allow its fullness to have its way within our being, and we acknowledge this life everywhere we see it. We call forth the good, we call forth the light. And we remember the peace of the sacred silence that restores, that renews, that heals, that reveals. In each moment of mindful meditation. So taking a moment to simply breathe, we allow the blessing of the silence to be the gift right here and right now. And so it is.
I see trees of green, red roses too, I see them blue for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed days and dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Joe, our music director, Joe Cartwright. Brother doesn't always bring it out, but he can sing. What a wonderful world. I feel a lot of heart in the sanctuary today. Could you imagine a world where each one of us and every being was welcomed with this much love, was blessed with this much kindness and community, and was seen with this much spiritual vision? Can you imagine that transforming power? To acknowledge this human walk on the planet, this spiritual condition, to acknowledge as a community and to know. I mean, imagine if right now here in this sanctuary, this community right here was to be the only community these beloved children would interact with. Everyone that stood here today, everyone that came together to bless them in consciousness, to see them, to know how incredibly loved they are in the hearts of their parents, in the hearts of their godparents, their grandparents, their great godparents, grandparents. Could you imagine that? Imagine it. Because that is our calling. That is our job. That is our spiritual charge as human beings walking on this planet. Whether we were there for the original blessing of that child or not, whether we know the family or not, whether we have any connection or not, for every child on this planet, that is ours to know. Marianne Williamson said something once that really struck me. She said something like, and it's probably nothing really like this at all, but something like in my mind, once the world recognizes, once every individual recognizes that every child on the planet is your child, truly is your child, until that moment, we will be asleep, and when we have that moment, there will be a great awakening. When we have that moment, there will be a great awakening. And you know what? That child exists within each one of us, within every person on that planet, especially within the people who are not demonstrating it, who are not showing it, the people who it makes it a little, who make it a little hard to see it. Those are usually the people who missed out on moments like today. Those are usually the people who missed out on the love of today. And it's our spiritual calling as awakened beings of love to demonstrate the consciousness of love that heals, the consciousness of love that accepts, that is unconditional, the way a parent is with their child. So what can we do to make a wonderful world? How often do we ask ourselves that? What can I do to make this world a wonderful world? My week this week, all these videos, I just kept getting these videos, and they were incredible. And like one was Mr. Rogers. I mean, God, Mr. Rogers. And it wasn't just a Mr. Rogers show I was watching at home by myself. It was an interview in the 60s, the late 60s, I think, with Mr. Rogers in Congress, right? And he was talking about the heart of children and how important it is to show kindness with children, to teach them kindness, to demonstrate that, to teach them about their emotions and their feelings. He was like one of the first anti-bullying preachers that we had, and he came directly into our homes, and he was there speaking to Congress on behalf of public television and preserving it. But to see that dedication and to think how just that one life lived was shared with so many, awakening them, spreading the message of kindness and compassion, understanding and diversity, true acceptance and love. Another video I saw was of a young man who was talking about Japan and how special Japan is, and making a note of how in Japan there is this culture of respect. And he goes through and shows different ways in which this respect shows up. And he said, you can leave something out. If you're out at a coffee shop, if you're out at a restaurant, you can leave your coat, you can leave your purse, you can leave your cell phone, you can leave your laptop. You can go to the restroom and you can come back assured that it's going to be there because no one's going to take it, because there's a level of respect. You can expect that as you're driving through traffic or as you're going down an escalator, that people, there don't need to be signs saying move to the side so people can walk by, that it just happens naturally because it is a culture of kindness and respect. He said that you feel like royalty when you get a meal because as it's delivered to you, someone bows in honor of you. And he shared this video that he made to help people see the beauty of the diversity of cultures and the gifts that one culture can bring to another. I saw another one with this little boy, this beautiful boy, probably about 10 years old, and he's in his car and someone's videotaping him, and he just got back from playing at a park where he had Fila shoes on, and he was made fun of because of his shoes, because they weren't the fancy, expensive shoes. They weren't Nikes or whatever they're supposed to be at the time. And so he's doing this video about having just kind of been bullied or, harassed at the park a little bit about this. And so he makes this video and puts it online, and he just starts talking, and he starts telling everybody, my value is not based on my shoes or where they're bought. My value is based on what's in my mind, what's in my heart. That's what stays with me. Parents, please teach your children. I'm not a consumerism person. Please teach your children to value people and to acknowledge people based on who they are as people, not by what they own. I saw another post about a mother who wrote a letter to her children, or her child, and the letter was gorgeous, and it went through this whole thing about how right now I am this for this beloved child. I am the one they want to make their lunch for them. I'm the one that they want to have them walk them to school or to put them to bed at night. I'm the one that they go to when they're hurt. I'm the one that they go to when they need advice. But she, in that moment, was writing this letter to the partner, the beloved of their child in the future. And she put in that letter, this may seem silly and it's going to be a long time before you get this, but I just want you to know how sacred this time is for me and how I know that you're going to play this role in the future. That in the future, my beloved will be coming to you when he's scared. He'll be coming to you when he needs advice. He'll be coming to you when he needs a hug or when he needs to be picked up. He'll be coming to you. And I bless you. And it was this whole expression of consciousness, of knowing the fullness and the love and the sanctity of the moment. Can you feel that? That's like the love in this room. There is someone that loves everyone on this planet so deeply, it would make us all well up with tears. When we can use our spiritual intelligence to translate that love and to consciously bring it to every human being, to every child, to every moment, we are awake. Especially the moments that seem to challenge us, especially when we feel moments that don't feel like love, when we feel someone's coming up behind us on the road. Can we pause for a moment and instead of going, get off, instead of criticizing, instead of judging, can we fully, with the fullness of our being, send a blessing back and saying, for all the times you've not been seen, I see you. For all the times you've not been heard, I'm listening. For all of the times you've not been loved, I'm flooding you with love. And for all of the peace that may be missing in your heart, by the power of this blessing, may you feel peace in this moment. Awakening happens moment by moment. When we can connect with the love that we have in our hearts for even just one child, and allow that love to be a lighthouse that guides us, we will transform the world with kindness and compassion. There was a story shared with me about a little boy in a family where he had an older sister, and I think this is from Chicken Soup for the Soul, so this is going to be a real nutshell of the story because I didn't read the story, I just got it from a friend. And his version may be better than in the book. But this little boy had an older sister that had some sort of disease that she was not doing well and had to have a blood match transfusion, some blood being given to her. And so the only match was her little brother, or the best match was little brother. Whatever was in his blood was something that she needed and could be part of her healing. And she's the older sister. And so the family talked to the little boy and said, Are you willing to donate your blood? Would you be willing to do that? And so the little boy said, yes, I'd be willing to do that for my sister. And so they went to the hospital, got him hooked up to the IV and everything. And, for a little boy, that could be really scary for a child to have an IV and have blood coming out, and all of that, right? And with all sincerity and authenticity, as the little boy is starting to watch the blood come out, he looks up at the doctor and says, how long will it take before I die? With no measuring, no judging, no limits, the love of the heart of a child gives. The love of a heart of a child sees a need and serves. Of course, that little boy didn't know, sweetie, you don't go when you donate blood, you just help. But without thinking, well, gosh, why do they want her to live and me not? Like, why are they asking me to do this? And without any of that, without any of the human conditioning, without any of the adult stuff we put on everything, just giving, just loving, just serving. Can we live so freely like a child? The master teacher said, this and more you shall do. We know that's not about building up mansions. We know that's not about building up power. And we know that's not about building up product. We know that is about building up consciousness and building up love on our planet. And that happens one person at a time, one soul at a time. And when we hear those stories, when we see those videos, when we share our light, we bring hope. One of the other videos I saw was a man from Palestine and a Jewish man, and they were doing an interview. And he said in the beginning of this amazing video, he said, I'm doing this because I realize the images that people are getting are the ones that are destructive. They're the ones that are toxic. And we need to, we need to be sharing all of the light, all of the beauty, all of the blessing. Namaste. So it's our time to circulate our love and our tithes and our love offerings. So we are a spiritual community that is supported by the gracious gifts that are shared within it. We have a teaching about being born blessed, about God as love, that we believe is needed and necessary in this world. So if you support this vision, we invite you to participate in this offering. Together we know this offering statement: divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings, and with every step you take, bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go, and the people you will know. Don't worry when or where or how. You don't need to know that now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes the deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. So close your eyes and take a breath and smile. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing,
Thank you, Linda and Green Spirit. So let's join all the love in our hearts together as we bless these tithes and offerings. And as we bless these offerings, we also bless these families and we bless the parents, knowing that the grace of the universe is sufficient for you. We bless these beloved babes in our midst with this blessing. May you be blessed with the strength of heaven, the radiance of the moon, the splendor of fire, the speed of lightning, the swiftness of wind, the depth of the sea, the stability of the earth, and the firmness of rock. And so it is. Amen. So our prayer team is here to confidentially support you one-on-one after the service. They will be actually to the sides of the sanctuary a little bit today, and you will be able to come up if you're a family that would like a photo. You can come up to the center of the sanctuary at the end of the service, and Paul McMillian has offered, he's a professional photographer that tithes his talent here at Unity Village Chapel. So if you would like a picture with your babe or with your family, your whole family, he would love to gift that to you on behalf of Unity Village Chapel. And the Sisters of Myrtle Fillmore have a celebration cake for the kids, for you, and if you want to give it to the kids. We don't have it in bottle form after the service. So join us for a celebration cake in the fellowship room, which is just behind the Unity bookstore. Let's close with the peace song and the prayer for protection. Dedication to all the babes in the house and the parents and the families, we say the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.